Give hola everybody, Josh here, and welcome back to another video with Katrina. Now we're actually gonna rewind a little bit because we were recording earlier at Animal Kingdom, but I found out that my audio wasn't working. So I'm gonna rewind and give you guys a little bit of voiceover of what we recorded and talk about everything that happened at Animal Kingdom. But with that being said, welcome to today's video. I know it's been a minute since I vlogged, just life things going on, but here we are. We're hopefully moving forward from that and being more productive again. But I'm happy to be vlogging again. It feels good. This entire video is going to be all things D23. So let's get into it. Alright guys, let's get into it. I'm actually going to be kind of funny here and act like I'm Katrina as well. But this is going to be the first area here at Dinoland USA. This is where you're going to find Triceratops Spin and all those carnival games. This is also supposed to be the area for Encanto, which is pretty exciting. I mean, Encanto's a huge hit for Disney. I think this is a great move. And, you know, we're supposed to get, I guess what we're anticipating is a trackless ride, but when you look at the concept art, it kind of looks like a boat ride in a weird way. But that would be weird to be on a boat ride through Casita. I think trackless ride is going to be the move here. Now, something really exciting about the story is the ride is going to be centered around Antonio, which I predicted that was going to be the case 2 years ago. And I think it's a perfect idea of this really special, talented boy with this gift to be able to talk to animals. And it's such a cool idea for the ride. Katrina, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea and it will be an awesome concept. It does go with the theme of Animal Kingdom and...
Just joking. Katrina's here and she's actually going to give her opinion.
I think it's going to be a fun ride, very different from the rides we currently have. Yeah, I think it'll be a good new experience.
Now, the final thing that I want to mention here is actually behind us where Triceratops Spin is. That's supposed to be a new carousel that they're making where like this local wood carver in the village made all of these Disney animals and put it on the carousel. It's a very cool idea, and honestly, I've never been so excited about a carousel, but the entire story behind it is really cool to me, and I think this is probably going to be the coolest carousel Disney has to offer. I mean, look at the detail of one of the ride vehicles that they released of Kevin. Like the detail of like the wood carving looks so insane. I think this is going to be so cool and I am so adored by it. Let's head over to the other side of Dinoland USA and talk about the next big attraction. Well, everybody, this is a bittersweet time to announce this, but we are saying goodbye to Dinosaur and making room for Indiana Jones. And man, oh man, am I excited for this one. Now, if you guys recall from 2 years ago, I did say that I wasn't a big fan of this coming to Animal Kingdom, but I started to open my mind to things, right? Like, there are a lot of attractions in the park that don't follow this human interacting with animals type of theme. And you know, the best example I can give is Expedition Everest. As a matter of fact, I'm going to compare this ride to Expedition Everest. First of all, this attraction is not going to be a copy and paste to what's already out there in Tokyo and Disneyland. We're getting a whole new story, but never mind even that. What gets me so excited about this ride is that we're going to have this mystical creature inside the ride. So we're looking at I would assume huge animatronic of some sort of creature that we have no idea what it is. And this is pretty cool. It makes me feel like Joe Rohde had some sort of influence on the Imagineers with this idea, and it's just a really cool idea. I haven't been this excited for Animal Kingdom since Expedition Everest came out, and honestly, this ride is reminding me of that. So I think this is going to be awesome. All right, let's head to Hollywood Studios now. So we're at Hollywood Studios now. Let's talk about what's coming here, which is the thing I'm most excited about, and that is Monsters Inc. is coming here. And we're gonna head to where I think it's gonna go, and then we're gonna talk about where Katrina thinks it's gonna go. And here we are at Animation Courtyard, which is where I believe it's gonna go. And there's so much room to use. Let's talk about it. My opinion is, and it's very hot take, right? I think that they're gonna utilize Rock and Roller Coaster and make that the show building for, you shake your head, but it's my opinion.
Here's one problem with that.
You can say yours later. Let me finish. My hot take is that it's gonna be the Rock and Roller Coaster show building, and they're gonna utilize all this right here for shopping, dining, all that fun stuff. And then you can go like down that way, like where Launch Bay is, you turn down that way, and it can lead you into Rock and Roller Coaster. And also, to back up my claims, this was the area that was supposed to be for like expansion plans. It was supposed to be right here. That is my hot take.
Who said that?
It's you know who actually said it? What's his name? Bob Weiss, the guy who did Tower Terror and all that, the Imagineer. He's saying that this is the expansion area right here. This was the plan for it. Now, will they still follow that? I don't know.
I mean, they have to get rid of a lot of backstage stuff to do that. Especially, okay, this is one of two places that people think it's gonna go. I just think the Rock and Roller Coaster part is unrealistic, because right back here is the Take 5, the cast member break room, the big one.
She works here, or she used to work here. By the way, she is now a cast member at Tiana's Bayou Adventures. So she's there, she's going through training right now. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. I don't know that. I don't work here. I work in monorails. I don't know any better.
So yeah, that's the problem with it going that way. However, a lot of people who think that it is going to go in this area think it is going to go back this way. But that means they are going to have to get rid of what we call the animation building, which is the building where Lilo and Stitch, Mulan, Brother Bear, and another movie I'm forgetting were created. Like, they were made in that building back there. So
and you think that's more sacred than Muppets?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of spoiled where you think it's gonna go, but
that is pretty sacred. 4 classic Disney animated movies were made in that building, and they're gonna get rid of it.
Disney movie fan, theme park fan. What brings this company money? Theme parks. I'm more sacred to the theme parks, but that's her opinion. And she was talking earlier.
Up with Disneyland, and so the Muppets isn't special to me in that way.
She was talking earlier about how they'll lose a lot of character meet and greets, bro. There's really no line whatsoever for the character meet and greets over here right now. Maybe it's a slow day.
Only because those characters aren't out right now. The one that is out has a line.
30 minutes for Vader, 10 for Chewbacca, 10 for BB.
15.
Oh, please. It's not that deep. I think it's going to go here. But talking to you about it, I wouldn't be surprised if it went in Muppets, and that's probably why they haven't said anything about where it's going, because they have a Little Mermaid show that they're trying to bring out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in that building right there.
I do think the Little Mermaid show was quietly canceled.
Okay, I'm not against that, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, I don't care for this show. I really don't. So that's just how I personally feel about it.
Based on information I know from working here, and they only did that one announcement, which it was supposed to start in like the fall, which would be now. And the fact that they haven't announced anything about it since then, I think it was quietly canceled.
But didn't they make like a recent announcement saying that it was supposed to come out like this year or something like that?
Yeah, they said it was supposed to start in the fall. It's fall.
Yeah.
And they haven't said anything since then.
I don't know. The only thing that doesn't make sense logistically is One Man's Dream.
Walt Disney Presents.
Oh, well, yeah.
The theater part of Walt Disney Presents exits into Animation Courtyard. So if anything, if they did put it there, they'd have to put like the entrance to Monstropolis at like where launch bay is, and then have it go back in from there.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I don't know, man. I think this is all exciting to talk about. But let's head over to Muppets, which is where she thinks is gonna go, and I'll let her tell her beliefs. She'll take over the camera, and we'll see. You know, babe, before you get to your like idea, if it were me and Muppets was imminent of going away, I would expand Star Wars over here. Like, you have Star Tours right here. It's just so weird. It doesn't make sense that Star Tours is here, it turns into Muppets, and then you're in Galaxy's Edge. I think it would make more sense to expand it here, but we'll see.
My arm's gonna get tired.
Okay, I'll hold it.
Okay, so the other highly contested,
I guess.
argued area where they think that Monsters Inc. is gonna go is the Muppets in the Muppets courtyard. So it's a show. It's never has a line, so like that's fine.
Those are
Whatever.
some fighting words.
It never has a line.
Those are some fighting words.
There's no line.
Neither does the People Mover.
Yeah.
Bro, okay, go ahead, continue. My lord
also,
is raining again.
There are 2 stores. One has not reopened since COVID. The second one only opened this last year during the holidays as a Santa meet and greet. Has not been open other than that. Plus, you already got the setup for a quick service restaurant. You just retheme it. You already got the setup for a sit-down restaurant. Just retheme it.
I don't know. I mean, you have a point, but I don't think it's gonna be here. We'll have to see. It is very exciting to talk about this.
Here's my big thing, and a lot of cast members think this as well. We think that Disney hasn't actually decided which spot it's going to be at, because if you look at both of the art, what's it called?
Concept art.
Concept art. One looks like Muppet Courtyard. It has like the bricks and it has Hollywood Boulevard behind it and everything. Not Hollywood Boulevard, Grand Ave.
Yeah.
And the other one looks like Animation Courtyard. So I think they made both concept arts trying to figure out where they actually want to go, and maybe take in some guest feedback on what they think of where that's going to go.
Nonetheless, this is a ride that guests have been wanting for years, for a very long time, and they've shelved it after shelving it after shelving it, and it was always a fantastic idea, and I'm glad that they finally took it off the shelf and that they're doing it. And if it's at the expense of the Muppets, as much as I hate that, if that was the case, I would still be excited for the land. Wouldn't be happy about this going away, but what can you do, man? It is what it is.
As Walt always says, you know, Disney will be forever changing, and unfortunately part of change is that we will lose some things that we love along the way.
All right, let's go, Lori. Since we're walking over, I forgot to mention something while we were still at Hollywood, and that is the addition of The Mandalorian coming to Galaxy's Edge. Which, let me tell you all something. I don't think people realize how huge this is. Like, yeah, people are like, oh yeah, Mandalorian's there, but like, storyline wise, it makes zero sense. Because
to the Millennium Falcon, to be specific.
No, to the entire land. The entire land is during the Resistance, and Mandalorian was at the fall of the Empire.
Yes, but Mandalorian's already been in the land. We're talking about it coming to Millennium Falcon.
It's weird that they're bringing it to something that takes place during the First Order, which wasn't a thing during the Mandalorian. So I think Disney's flirting with the idea of including all of Star Wars, which is huge, right? Like, listen, there's no doubt that Star Wars Theory is the biggest Star Wars YouTuber in the world, and Disney freaking hates him because he goes on his channel a lot to say like, hey, why can't they include all of Star Wars? Because at the end of the day, why did Disney buy Star Wars? It wasn't because of Rey. Let's be for real here, people. It was Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, those characters. Not the, excuse this strong word, garbage that they've been making. So it's a no-brainer. It's $1 million idea. Just incorporate all of Star Wars. And I'm all for that. All right, we have to get through security. So what's your take?
I mean, I'll be curious to see how they're gonna do it because of the whole pre-show and everything. I don't know how they can make that make sense with the whole different scene, I guess.
I mean, there's nothing that says that Hondo is dead. Hondo's been through the Clone Wars and post-Empire. I wouldn't be shocked if he's still alive.
Yeah, but like in the...
Actually, I think he's in Rebels, now that I think about it.
In the pre-show, like he talks to you about... I mean, like, I don't know. I just don't understand how it's gonna work.
I don't think you understand Star Wars enough. I think you have to, like...
It doesn't have anything to do with that, but like, is the Mandalorian... Because we're supposed to be getting on the Millennium Falcon, so why is the Mandalorian on the Millennium Falcon?
He's not on the Millennium Falcon. I think we're just gonna see him while we're flying. I don't think he's gonna be talking to you on there. I think it's just gonna be like a cameo type of situation.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Because I thought it was supposed to be like 2 different scenes. Like,
we'll see.
Options.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Now, we did think about grabbing the Epcot monorail and talking about what's over there. But I'll be honest with y'all, this is not Epcot's year. Like, nowhere near it. I hate the center. I loved it at the beginning, but I see how they maintain it today, and I think generally speaking, Disney has to do better with maintenance altogether. But this is not the year for Epcot. We're kind of just stuck with what's there for 10 years because, man, they really dropped the ball with a lot of things.
I don't know about 10 years, but this year they only had one announcement at D23 because they had all this new stuff.
I mean, I am excited for the Epcot, or the Spaceship Earth ball. I mean, the bar. And I'll show you a picture where it's gonna go. It's gonna go like right there in those, like that area. I'm gonna put the picture here, like right above Dreamer's Point if you're looking at it. So
but aside from that, it's just the re-theme of Test Track.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
It's only one brand new thing.
And I don't think it was worth walking over there to be like, hey, this is what they're doing. Like, I could just show you pictures.
Yeah.
But let's head over to Magic Kingdom because this is the most controversial one. So let's grab the monorail.
Simple, simple, simple minds. I guess we'll take it one by one, baby, one by one. Just different, different, different kinds. We'll try to take it one by one, baby, one by one.
All right, we are at the spot. In my opinion, the most controversial announcement for no freaking reason whatsoever, in my opinion. And that is Tom Sawyer Island, the island right behind us, is going away.
Slash river.
Correct. Slash riverboat. So I'm gonna put a screenshot from Reddit. It was a Reddit post where they took the concept art that they came out with, like briefly after D23. It was like the day after, and they put that concept art on top of where this island stands, and it makes the most sense. Essentially, all of this is going to be cars, like in the center of Frontierland. It's going to be dead center in the middle. Right
I got that from the original concept art.
I couldn't visualize it. So I'm putting that picture for everybody to see so they can visualize it too, because I know I couldn't. But I don't know why people are upset about this. I feel like they're more upset about this more than Muppets.
Yeah.
And it's stupid to me. It really is. Like, bro, nobody goes here. The last time I've probably been over here was 2 years ago. And I did it with you. Remember?
That wasn't 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
No.
When did you get my Nikon F2? Because that's exactly when I did it. That was 2 years ago, babe.
No, we were just over here not that long ago.
No, I'm talking about on the riverboat. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, the riverboat, yeah. But yes, if you do want to see a detailed video of Tom Sawyer Island, we did go there when we went on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I'll link that video down below. But you can watch that video, and like, man, it was exhausting. I was dying. It is like, I feel like when you get to a certain age, mind you, I'm 29, it is exhausting. Like, even she was winded, and she claims she's more fit than me because she's gonna win that stupid race that she's not gonna win. But
you're not gonna win.
Whatever you say. But anyways,
from how I understand it with the concept art, Cars is essentially gonna go from Haunted Mansion straight across to Thunder and fill in all this.
And we have to walk down that way where Haunted Mansion, and there's like the little bit of the river there, because the idea is that they want to, I'm sorry, I'm putting it on the camera. They want to make a bridge or like an area that goes from Haunted Mansion over to the Villain's Land, which is the other thing that we forgot to mention. Villain
Well,
Heights.
yeah, because
But we don't know
Villains
much
is
about that.
Gonna be behind Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, but we don't know much about that. I feel like if we get that, we're talking like closer to 2030. I won't even lie. Like that's gonna be ways away.
Yeah, I'd say like a good 5 years or so.
Yeah, but I don't know why people are mad about this. I generally don't understand.
It's not the original one. Like most of people's arguments is that, oh, the riverboat and the Rivers of America are really special to Walt. But as a reminder, Walt was not alive when Walt Disney World was built. This is not the one that is special to Walt. That's Disneyland.
Yeah, I think, and that's why I said earlier, which actually I don't know if the audio was working at that point, but I feel like if we were talking about Tom Sawyer over there, like they have a Tom Sawyer over there, right? Some sort of thing.
They
like
have
that.
a riverboat.
Okay, well, that area I hear is a lot more sacred. Like I get the rioting for that, but
Yeah.
for this, well,
This
nobody
one
goes
is not
there.
as important.
Yeah, like you can see a full boat right now, but I feel like it's because this is going away soon and people are just trying to enjoy it, you know? But yeah, I just feel like if they build, and by the way, we don't even know what the second attraction is supposed to be. They just said we're getting a second one.
The rumor I've heard is another aliens type attraction.
I mean, they just say it was for a younger audience, but that's gonna eat up a lot of people in this park if they come out with this, and you know, it comes out like Radiator Racers, which by the way,
Springs Racers.
Radiator Springs. See, we're going to Disneyland soon, guys, and we're gonna put this behind us because there's a lot of stuff not in Florida. I don't know. If you ask me about Florida
I'm
parks,
so excited.
I know a lot about Florida parks, but outside of that, forget it.
It's gonna be good.
And we have a Washington trip. That's coming up very soon, like within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Are you gonna film for them?
Probably. I don't know what I'm gonna film, but
Pike Place and
I guess.
the touristy stuff.
I guess maybe I'll do more reels. I don't know. So if you guys want a Washington State vlog, let me know. Put it in the comments because I'm like on the fence about it because I don't know what to really record. I don't know. Like I'm the type like I don't really care to travel and like look at like for example, everybody wants to do Space Needle and all that. I don't really have interest in stuff like that. So I don't know.
I just feel like you could get some pretty dope photos from out there.
Yeah, I mean the same photo that. Well, I can say that about Disney photography, so I'll take back that statement. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy for this to go away. I don't care for it, and I generally believe a lot of people don't even know this exists. They kind of like, oh, there's a random middle island. Like it's not on people's to-do list, so I'm all for it. I don't care for it, but that's just me. And it's not gonna be a copy and paste, right? We're gonna get our own unique attraction. And people are going to the lore about it's not Frontierland or whatever, bro. We have a bayou in the Frontierland. Make that make sense.
Pretty sure the attraction is the same system as Radiator Springs Racers.
It's Test Track, yeah.
Just not Test Track. It's Radiator Springs Racers.
It's literally Test Track.
It's not the same as Test Track.
How?
Radiator Springs Racers is not the same as Test Track.
How?
It is 10 times better than
You're
Test
not
Track.
explaining anything. It's the same ride system. But yeah, circling back to Villains Land, obviously I'm excited for it, but I don't know what to really say about it because it is very much like bland what they're doing. We just have a picture. We don't have any details whatsoever. And just like that, we are back in the car. So, to conclude everything, I'm excited. I think Disney came out with a lot of bangers. Honestly, personally, this is me personally, I know she agrees with me. The moment they said all of this stuff, I forgot about Epic Universe completely. Like, yeah, it's still coming. It's going to be a good time. But I generally do not believe Epic Universe is going to overtake anybody. If anything, Universal's helping the entire city of Orlando with business. I mean, people are not just going to come here for just Epic Universe. Especially with how they're rolling out the tickets. I'm getting a little off topic here. But, like, you know, like the whole entire, like, you have to buy a 3-day ticket and you can only go there once.
Yeah.
Stupid in my opinion. But going back on topic, I think Disney said a lot, and I think they're setting themselves up for the future for the most part. You know, as long as they follow through with it. But they claim that shovels are on the ground and that it's happening. I know there's been delays or rumored delays with the whole entire Cars project. Today is the 28th of September 2024, just for purposes of when we're speaking about this. But again, that's just rumors.
I don't know if it's actually going to be delayed. They were having issues with a permit, but I don't even
Right.
think that it'll necessarily delay anything.
Yeah.
Because they aren't planning to close it until next year anyway.
Right. I don't even think it was like delays of, oh, are we actually going to put it there, or we're regretting the situation. I think it's more so a Ron DeSantis issue, like something with the state.
Yeah, there was just like a permit thing they had to get figured out.
Yeah. So it's happening, and I'm happy that it is. And the only one I'm a little reserved about is Monsters. I mean, where Muppets may go, but what we're getting in replacement of that, that's pretty freaking cool. I mean,
yeah.
I hope that's not the case, though. I still don't think it'll go
with
there.
that one, they said that construction is going to start next year, so we'll probably know sometime next year where it's going to be going.
Yeah, we're going to find out one way or the other, and whatever they decide to do, we're just going to have to live with that choice.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that we can do about it, right? So might as well just keep moving forward, as Walt Disney always says. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do apologize that I've been away for a bit. I had writer's block. I don't know how else to really explain that. Sometimes you just get blocked from writing content, especially when this is not my main source of income. This is something that I enjoy when I feel like doing it, but I try to be consistent. I really do, but I can't help it sometimes, you know. We work our butts off at our jobs, you know. Like I love working the monorails. I'm fully committed to there, and whatever time I have left over for this, unless this magically blows up somehow as far as the channel, but yeah, I'm happy with my life, and I'm happy with this pace, but I try to do my best, you know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys did like it, make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff, because it will leave a smile on our face. Until then, y'all, have a great one. Love you all so much.